A nurse lifts a small gun to your forehead. No needle, no touch. A soft beep, and a number appears. In that single second, the device read something invisible streaming off your skin. Not light you can see. Heat, traveling as a kind of glow your eyes were never built to catch. Let's slice this little gun open and watch how it turns that silent glow into a number you can read. Here is the strange truth this whole device leans on. Every warm object is glowing right now. Your skin, this table, a cup of coffee, all of it pours out invisible infrared light. Infrared sits just past the red end of the rainbow, too long for your eyes to see. The warmer something is, the brighter that glow becomes. A fever does not just feel hotter, it quietly shines a little stronger. When you pull the trigger, the thermometer does not see a single point. It opens a narrow cone of view, like a flashlight beam running in reverse. Everything inside that cone adds its glow together. Hold the device close, and the cone covers a small coin of skin. Pull it back, and that cone widens, sampling the wall behind you too. So distance matters. Aim is not a detail here. It decides exactly what gets measured. Behind the small window sits a lens, but not the glass kind. Ordinary glass blocks infrared, so this lens is often carved from silicon, or a metal called germanium. Materials clear to heat, even though they look dark to you. Its job is gentle and exact. It gathers the faint infrared pouring in from that cone and bends every ray toward one tiny target deep inside. All that scattered glow is funneled onto a single sensitive spot. That spot is called a thermopile, and it is the quiet heart of the device. Picture a tiny black pad, no bigger than a grain of rice, sitting where the lens points. Its surface is darkened, so it drinks in infrared instead of reflecting it. As that focused glow lands, the little pad warms by a whisper, maybe a fraction of a single degree. Underneath, a clever trick is waiting to feel that faint warming. The trick is the thermopile's name made literal, a pile of thermocouples. A thermocouple is just two different metals joined at a point. Warm that joint, and the pair pushes out a tiny electrical voltage, all on its own. This is the Seebeck effect. One junction alone gives a whisper of signal. So engineers wire dozens in a row, stacking their voltages until the whisper becomes something a circuit can actually hear. Heat turns straight into electricity. But there is a catch. That voltage only reports the difference between the warm spot and the cooler base it rests on. The device cannot trust that number until it knows its own temperature too. So a second sensor, a plain thermometer, constantly measures the body of the gun. The chip adds that reading back in, correcting for a cold room or a warm hand. Without this reference, every measurement would drift. With it, the math holds steady. Now the numbers flow. The stacked voltage is still tiny, just a few thousandths of a volt, so an amplifier swells it into a clean, readable signal. A small processor takes over. It knows that hotter surfaces glow brighter along a steep, predictable curve, far steeper than a straight line. Using that curve, it works backward, from how much infrared arrived to the temperature that must have sent it. The silent glow becomes degrees. Here is where the device makes an assumption. Not every surface glows equally. A dull, matte object radiates heat freely, while a shiny, mirror-like one holds its glow back and reflects the room instead. Engineers tune the thermometer for skin, which is a strong, steady radiator. Point it at polished metal, though, and the reading sags, fooled by that mirror surface. This quality is called emissivity, and it is the honest limit of every infrared thermometer. All of this happens in a heartbeat. The infrared arrives, the thermopile warms, the voltage stacks, the reference corrects, the processor solves the curve. In well under a second, a number settles onto the screen, and the device gives its soft beep. No contact, no waiting, just a quiet reading of the glow that was always streaming off you, finally translated into something a human eye can read. Invisible heat made into 3 plain digits. Let's trace the whole path once more. Your warm skin pours out invisible infrared. The cone of view decides the spot. The germanium lens funnels that glow onto the thermopile. Its stacked thermocouples turn the warmth into a tiny voltage. The reference sensor corrects for the device's own temperature. The amplifier lifts the signal, and the processor reads the glow curve backward into degrees, while emissivity reminds it to stay humble. Then the number appears. A little gun that listens to light you cannot see and tells you the temperature beneath your skin. The next time one beeps at your forehead, you will know exactly what happened in that silent second. Thanks for watching The Cutaway. Stay curious.